We have a lot of singles to go through, and I'm really excited to get through the whole range of gamut from a little bit of rap, a little bit of indie, whole thing. So first we got No Handouts by Internet Money featuring Yeat, and this takes like ad-libbing, like over, like you took the dial of ad-libs and turned it to the hot position. It's almost unlistenable.
It's
It's something.
it sounds like it belongs on Quality Control's record, wherever which one that had Boat Skirt on it. It could just slot right in there and play through. It is
Not great is what we're saying.
It's pretty brutal.
Like we're gonna get into like, I feel like I've gotten to a little bit of this is a trap day. I feel like I've gotten to a little bit of evolution on trap compared to like where we were 5 years ago, both the genre and both us. That being said, not enough of an evolution. This is
No Handouts is definitely not. This is Fisher Price beats, robot video game beats to a T. It is brutal and awful.
Yeah, Internet Money is another one of those, just coming up on the scene, not just coming up on the scene types, but blowing up very much on the scene types. Yeah. Done singles with 24 Karat Golden, NBA Youngboy. So we're in that realm of maybe trap that we'll never understand, but there's a lot of trap that we like. We're about to talk about it in this podcast. This seemed like a huge miss to me, so I'm glad I'm not alone in that.
Yeah, it's definitely not that great. Next single we have Lie Again by Giveon. Nice little like neo-pop track in here. I really like this a lot.
Yeah, I'm really ready to graduate to the whole it's giving me phrase and meme of all of that, but just to like bury it one more time, it's giving me like Khaled kind of vibes in the way his vocals are kind of coming through, the way it kind of sounds.
Definitely.
Don't want to say one's better, don't want to say one's worse. That's not necessarily the game I walked myself into on this afternoon.
I mean, this isn't the YB scale yet, so.
Is YB better? Is YB not better? For Internet Money with No Handouts, that's a YB better, right?
Oh yeah, no question, YB better.
For sure. Yeah, it's a very easy scale. We should really just rank albums like this all the time. We should just quit the podcast and just start commenting on people's Instagram now. No, next is See You Soon by Beabadoobee, and this I really enjoyed. To me, we reviewed Beabadoobee's last album, and this sounds a lot like the tracks that were on the latter half of that album, of that record, that are a little bit calmer, kind of wrapping all of the ideas that she had in Fake It Flowers, but kind of like bring it down to an end in a really nice way. It's not like overly grungy, but also still has a lot of like flavor to it. Like it definitely has the Beabadoobee touch, so to speak, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it has a very interesting, like, I almost want to say like a trap snare sound and whatnot. That's kind of like throughout like the middle of the track and whatnot that's there that I hear. And it's interesting. It's a decent track. I like it because, she's staying true to herself as an artist, but she is trying to branch out that little bit, which is good. She's not just stuck in that grunge sound and whatnot, which is what I told, like, we reviewed her last record. I said, all right, I want her to really evolve her sounds and everything. And it's good. I like it. It'll be very interesting to see what another full LP and everything sounds like with her, but...
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Then next we have Water by Snake Hips featuring Bryce Vine. And that is a really interesting... I've heard of Bryce Vine a little bit here and there. I think he was actually through TYT once or twice on Pop Trigger. But he did the song with Snake Hips, who did a lot of the production for it, Water. And I like it. It's a nice sort of deep house summer club banger type of thing. Nothing too special out there, but definitely the beat is good. Bryce Vine delivers with the vocals that are going through it. It's a really nice, like, I can picture myself in Vegas at one of those daytime EDC club type of things at a pool, just like throwing a ball around, being silly. Someone give me a water cannon.
And then someone gives you a water cannon, and then you meet some people from Morgan Stanley or something.
Vegas
pool party things.
There is also that DJ. I think you're referencing the DJ who's like the head of Morgan Stanley, DJ Diesel.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly.
What a time to be alive. But yeah, Water, a great track, easy to throw.
Oh no, I think it's Goldman. I think it was Goldman actually.
Yeah, you're right. That is Goldman.
It was Goldman. He's even more of an asshole.
Absolutely. And then lastly, we have Sleep Tight by Holly Humberstone, which also has a production credit from one Matty Healy of the 1975, who has been graciously quiet over the past year or so.
It's been very graciously quiet. Closeted MF Doom fan, so, we got to give him props to that. But Sleep Tight, I really like this track, actually, from Holly Humberstone. I haven't really heard of her that much. A little bit here or there from I think maybe 2 years ago or so in 2020. She had an EP that I did listen to that I liked, but it's a good single. So I definitely want to have a little bit more of her stuff on the podcast when she releases a full LP, because I don't think she has. There's only EPs. Definitely going to review it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But solid, like indie alt rockish. So
I mean, this is a really exciting time on the podcast because now we've been doing this for, as of the month that just started, we're about to hit 5 years. So it's
that's
this
kind of scary.
It's so wild, but it's this whole opportunity where we're starting to see new artists come up who have the blessing of artists who we really liked and appreciated and discovered maybe 5 years ago. So the music ecosystem moves. It moves. Yep. We move along with it. So that was the new single segment. Make sure you submit new singles to us at audioface at syndicate23.co to send us more singles. Also, become a Syndicate 23 member because you get a ton of bonus content. There's an LCD sound system bonus that I was going to release when I was going to do my Coachella break, and then Kendrick announced he was going to drop an album, and so I changed the schedule around. The Kendrick bonus is out now. That's from behind the archives. Usually that's a thing that only members get because only the new episodes are public now. The archive of Audioface is for Syndicate 23 members. That's private only. So become a Syndicate 23 member, get all the bonus stuff that we are doing for y'all, and help support the show. We really appreciate it. Check out our 2022 AF playlist. No, that's 2021 AF playlist. We still need to name this one. It's May. We still need to name it. This has been a year.
I'm just leaving it.
It might just stay untitled.
It might just stay untitled 2022 AF playlist, and then next year we'll have one that's actually titled.
I can rock with it. But yeah, check that out. And then thank you, Peter, for mastering the episode, making it sound all nice. Dead Music 666 on Instagram. They also do mastering for musicians and their work. So if you're trying to get your song mastered, that finishing touches make it sound nice and crispy, check out Peter. He'll hook you up.